Well, I guess there's no surprise the way we came out the first half and played that they built a lead like that, and we're fortunate enough to break it down a little bit at the end of the half with a 4-point play. But we just didn't seem to find traction until Shannon and Steve got in the ball game and changed the contexture of that ball game. Great effort by those two. Gave us a big rally, and we're kind of able to slide home with the V, a big victory.
What was the thinking behind that unique ceremony? I don't think many teams have approached it like that. Was that your idea? Was it something?
No, it was Tim Harris's idea.
Did you like it?
Well, I thought it was unique. I thought it was personal, and I thought it was honoring the team. That was a good idea. Well, they pushed the tempo. They got some things happening quickly. We're first unit's content to come down and kind of work things around and, work the clock and have a tempo that's a little bit different, and they can change that tempo a little bit.
So to get what you want to see out of Kyle, you've been kind of riding him, expecting him to be the centerpiece of the team right now. Is this what the results you're expecting?
Yeah, I thought he played really well. Defensively, I thought he did a good job on Yao. There's a couple things that he didn't do late in the ball game on, defensive screen rolls and things that they kind of worked at. That was, we had a little trouble with, but he gave us a real nice game. I thought he had to stay aggressive the first half. We talked about at the end of the half. He took a couple of opportunities, passed the ball rather than shoot the ball, and he had the shots. So he stayed aggressive.
You've talked before about how playing after a ring ceremony is really difficult. What does this one rank, and how much did it affect?
Well, I think that the players were emboldened by their, by the ring. I thought they were excited about it. So that part of it I thought was good. I just didn't think we played with the right speed or the tempo in the first half. Got a lot of shots, not a lot of them good. The second half we came back and really rallied. It was a rally game for us.
For Kobe to trust Blake in that moment for the three-point shot, and for Blake to be in the right spot, is he ahead of the curve? Do you think fitting in, is that something that you would expect on that first game right in back?
Well, I don't think he'll have any problem. I'm going to have a problem trying to play 4 guards, but that's a good problem. And that leaves out, if I say 4, it leaves Sasha to limited minutes, and we wanted to get him in the ball game. We thought he could help us out at one point, and then, Shannon caught on fire and stayed going. So we were fortunate for that.
You took out the rookie pretty quickly.
We hadn't been able to play Theo and Pau together in practices and games, preseason games, but I thought, on the move we could probably do it and get away with it in this emergency situation. And, I thought, for Derek it's a tall order to just throw him in there at that particular moment. So I thought Theo kind of held us together for a while.
You said recently that you weren't expecting necessarily big minutes from Theo this season. You ended up walking through some of tonight. What did you think of what he provided?
I thought he gave us, he got a shot block. He was, aggressive in there. Got an offensive foul to be called on one of the players' skull, I believe it was. And his recognition is okay. Not great yet, but okay. He came up a little bit lame there at the end of the third quarter, and so I couldn't get him back in the fourth. But we know that he's been having a little tendonitis problems, and that's going to be something he'll have to deal with.
How Shannon played tonight and in the preseason, how much of his product do you think of the work he did this offseason in terms of his shot?
He's very confident of his shot, and he's looking at a player, and this has been something I think Shannon's probably been drilled with for a number of years now since he's come into the NBA game, is that you have to develop an outside shot. He's a great driver, and everybody knows that he's got some tremendous up ability, and when he goes to the basket, he can finish strong. But everybody said his shooting has got to be improved, and he's worked on it. And it's significant that it looks as good as it does, and this has been a pretty standby thing for us all the way through training camp.
Until you get a full strength, are you expecting a lot of games like this?
Well, yeah, I would say that we're pleased to be the team, and we think this is a very good team, a quality team that Houston is. We anticipate we're gonna be a little bit slow, a little bit, they're just not on the mark right off the bat. And when you get, one of your key players like Lamar and Powell both in foul trouble, it really sets us back. We don't have enough experience right now at the big positions, but we're fortunate to win this game, and we hope it, we can continue that, if we have to.
Ron was the only guy going through a ring ceremony for the first time, receiving one. Do you think the emotions might have gotten him a little bit?
Well, he played really well to start with. I mean, he missed a couple layups, and he had a couple of little things underneath that got bumped around and didn't go in, and so his shot attempts were higher than really his steal, run down the court, and didn't finish at the other end of the floor. So his game was good enough, but he couldn't finish at the basket. So I think there's some futility in it, but I don't think emotions got to him tonight.
And Kobe played a lot.
Yeah, he did. But he said he felt fine, and he's kind of cruised his way into this position, and we'll see how he does tomorrow, and if he gets ready for Friday. And we have a back-to-back next week, which is the big issue, as we go forward.
Upability in the dictionary somewhere, upability?
Well, there's a lot of ones like that, right? This game, ups. Ups. That's a movie, isn't it? In two ways.
You might be cool with the same
Up in the air and up.